Okay, now that we have developed our store procedure for adding a student, we now look and see how we do this for update and delete. It's actually fairly simple, and so these videos won't be very long. Here's our add student again. We kind of had to do quite a few things in this case. We had to find the max, and we had to lock our table as we're finding the max, and then we did this coalesce where we basically determined what was the first null value. And so again, this coalesce piece only really comes into play, okay, on the very first row added to a brand new table. After that, this will always be populated with something, so it's not that big a deal. All right? And so that's what our insert was, and that's all part of a transaction. Based upon that, how would you do an update? If you looked about this, once again, you would still want all these parameters. The only difference would be we would not be deriving our student ID. We would have to pass that student ID like you've been doing up to this point. You would use the student ID as your where clause in your update statement, right? And so it'd be the same thing here, okay? So I went ahead and here's your update. Everything should look very similar as it requires parameters. You notice that the output is out of there. I'm still going to turn my set SX abort on, so if there is any problems, we will roll back those errors to the beginning state, okay, just in case, so we don't update things by mistake or whatever. I don't think we should have any issues here. And I then had a beginning transaction and a commit transaction in which I did my update. In this case here, update T student set, and I'm going to set each one of them. Because again, we don't know which control in there on the form they actually updated. So we just update everything. That way we make sure we got it all. And I would have my where clause as part of my update here, where I would sit back and say the student ID in the database is equal to what's ever passed. Pretty simple, right? Very, very simple how to do an update. Delete is actually a little bit more simple. So on the delete one, we will only pass the student ID in which we're deleting. Okay, and this as for this example, so I receive it as integer. Again, I would not be updating it, so I don't need an output there. I'm going to go ahead and keep this set here. My begin transaction is very simple. Delete from students, where student ID equals the student ID passing the parameter. And those are the stored procedures for update and delete. I don't think they're too hard. I gave you these. They're part of this particular video, attached to this video, so take a look at them. Use them as your template for your updates and your deletes for your project.